Okay, here we go, y'all. So what I'm going to encourage you today is I want you to just think in terms of, I just want to start feeling better. And when you start out a class like we're going to do, this is a loading day, you might not feel like jumping up and down and doing jumping jacks and lifting heavy weights and all that. Right. But we want to start feeling better, correct? I'm not even kidding you. If you start at the chair you've sat in this morning and you just think, oh, I can't get myself up. See, I'm just standing here at the chair. If you are if you have knees and hips and back that is really stiff, go ahead and use the pad in the chair. Because the first move that we're going to do is simply the move that you've already done today, which is coming here and sitting down and then standing up. No big fanfare, but it's motion. Do you see how I'm coming here? If I were with you right now, my hand would go right here because I want you pushing back. I want you pushing into the heels. And you just sit down and you take a big breath through your nose. Okay, do it on your own time. But it's generally a 1-2 up. Take a breath through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And when I get to 4, I just hesitate for just a second or so. See? And I have a bar here. Let's say you're really having a really off morning. Don't even have the bar in your hand. Put your hands right here in a V. Come into here, drop your shoulders, take a breath through your nose, go to your heels, you come up, 1, 2, open the thumbs out, soften your knees, because you just now locked them, and I know you did, okay? Drop your shoulders, thumbs go out. Now, rotate through the hips, take a big deep breath, put your hands right here again, help yourself right down into the sit down. You're in your heels, you're taking a breath through your nose, and you sit down. Take a breath through the nose. The hands are right here in the V. If you're having a rough morning, if you've had arthritis, if you have any other issues going on, like a lupus, like recovering from surgeries, you got to take it a little easier. I'm showing you how to do it. But the minute your muscles start feeling load, it trips chemicals and chemical outputs in the brain. Seriously. It's some of the best things you can do. It's the very first thing we don't want to do. Here we go. Into the hip, into the heels. Drop your shoulders right now. Take a big deep breath through your nose. So if this is a rough morning for you, okay, seriously, don't even put anything in your hand yet. Start at the chair. You've been here. V. Right here, drop your shoulders. Big breath, keep your chin tucked. 1, 2, you're right here. Thumbs go back. Just pushing your thumbs back. Soften up your knees like you were doing a little horsey ride. That's all I want you to do is soften up your knees. Push into the heels. Thumb is going back. Take a big breath. Bring the hands right here. Flat back. Here we go. Keep my chin in. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back down. I'm going to keep going here because this is our warm-up. I'm trying to get a lot of muscles on board. Sit to stands will do that much more quickly than just walking around, okay? Big breath. Drop your shoulders. So when I say more quickly, that may seem like, oh, if you're having a rough morning, take it easy. Just walk around. Yeah, you could do that too. However, I'm trying to capitalize. 1, 2, 3, hold it, get your hips down. Don't put your head lower than your hips, and then sit down. So that little hold that I did, and I pushed into my heels, it activates your quads so much more if you'll just hesitate for just a couple of seconds, okay? Take a big breath. Push your butt back, drop your shoulders, And it's a 1, 2, and you put your hands in a V like this. And it really fits it, and you go wide. Then you swing your butt back. Breath, 1, 2, 3, get your butt down lower than your head. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 4. Okay? We're going to keep going because, as I said, this is our warm-up. Drop your shoulders. And what am I capitalizing on today? So for those coming on, the first 2 things, let's keep going as I talk. Drop your shoulders. Kathy said, what's new? Drop your shoulders, heels. Here we come. 1, 2, thumbs back. Just by putting your thumbs back, softening up your knees. Don't lock them. This opens all through here. Okay, you can breathe better. Breath through your nose and then swing and come down. So the 3 things that you can do starting off in the morning is expose yourself to morning sunlight. Okay, that's number 1. It responds into your eye, and those messages go to the brain very differently than any other time of the day. Is morning sunlight. Morning sunlight can be anywhere from when the sun comes up to like 10, that type of thing. Okay, hip hinge. Okay, so morning sunlight. And when you come in from being outside, whether you're on your porch or you're standing in front of a window, open a window. Open a window. Open a window in your house every day, because that CO2, that oxygen gets in and helps to mitigate CO2 in your house. Here we go. Drop your shoulders, take a breath, and you're holding in your back. And then you're going to come back up, and you're going to come back up. And now I'm going to pull my thumbs back. And now I'm going to bring them in. And now I'm going to come back down. So why am I keeping with this? Because, as I said, you're having a rough morning, okay? If you're having a rough morning, you want to do something to get sunlight in your eyes, fresh air. It can be just a little bit of a crack, and then start to load your muscles. When your muscles, right here, see, my quads now are reading out, and that brain, see, is getting the point that I'm not dead yet. And it's loading. Okay, you can do it by walking around like for 20 minutes, or you can do 10 to 20 sit to stands, which is what we're doing. Okay, so right here you've locked your knees again, so unlock your knees. Yeah, just soften them. Drop your shoulders, thumbs go back. Okay, I'm going to drop my chin, take a breath, exhale. I'm going to hang out down here. I'm going to just hang out, hang out, hang out, hang out, and then sit down. Okay? Now I've done the first whole set with this pad, with this balance pad. That's to get us started. Okay? Take a big breath, hip hinge, come up, take your pad, put it right there in front of you. Right there. See? This is where, if you are by a wall, that's a good thing. If you have a counter or bed that you can put your hand on, if you don't have those things, this is when you pick up this little bar. See? You're going to come right here, right here. I'm going to go side to side, side to side. Believe it or not, just doing this. Soft your knees. So I'm going from here to here, okay? And I'm going to go from here to here, and I'm going to look this way. Then I'm going to go from here to here, and I'm going to look this way. So my hand's over here, I'm looking the other way. This kind of patterned cross-body move is waking up both sides of your brain. Just this. Just this. Yeah, I could be throwing a ball or juggling or whatever, but I'm keeping it to minimal movement. That makes a difference. How do you like that? Here's the bar. I'm looking that way. Soften up. Cross. Here's the bar. I'm looking this way. Okay, so now I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to use it if I need it for balance. And I'm using it here for balance because I don't have a wall next to me. I don't have a chair next to me. I could pull this over, but I'm going to sit on it again. So now I'm going to step into the little pad. I'm not going to go all the way up. See? Now I'm going to come over here. So every time I do this, I'm waking up, I'm utilizing both sides of my brain, okay? It's making the connection, and it's going, oh, we're awake today. Oh, she's going from one hand to the other. Okay, I better get up now. That's what it's saying, okay? Probably not in a Southern accent, but that's what is happening, okay? Here we go. So see, when I push in here, and I went over here, I have to tighten my tummy. I have to drop my shoulders. I press in until I feel it. Then I come back, okay? Cross over. Big breath, step, and you press as if you were going to take a step, but you don't. That's how far you go. See, my foot's here. My bar is here if I need it, or my hand is on a counter. Drop your shoulders. Now act like you're going to step. Oh, but you don't. See that? See, act like you're going to step to your toe, and then you don't step. Do you realize that this kind of shifting, loading that I'm pushing into my foot, my calf, my quad, my gluteal, repeatedly is getting that load started. It's getting all those messages into your brain. So I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to step, and I'm going to act like I'm going to take a step. See, I'm pushing off, but I don't. Okay? Now, could you? Of course you could. You could come right up here and go like that, and you do all kinds of stuff. But I'm going on the premise that this is kind of a slow morning, and you're just like, you know, if you weren't on here, I would still be in bed. So I'm taking it easy on you, and I'm trying to do 3 of the most important things other than hydration that you have fully in charge of, okay? See, I'm going as if I'm going to take a step, but then I don't. And then I switch, and I step, and I act like I'm going to push off the toe, drop your shoulders, but you don't take the step. And then you come back down, and you do that repeatedly. So you are going very simply, you're going from one side to the other. This little move, for people that are experiencing any kind of arthritic or replaced joints or injured joints, you got to keep moving. I'm trying to give you a recipe to do that. Could you make this harder? Absolutely, you could make it harder. But you don't have to. See, I'm pushing. I could push right to here, and I could bring this up like this. See, I'm using my pole, and I could bring this up, and I could come back and come back down. So I could do that. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You're still getting some of the same benefits. See? Big breath through your nose. Here we go. Shift. You can bring it up with the heel, up with the knee, bring it back, press it down. Then I'm going to step right into my chair. Don't be surprised, because now we don't have 2 inches. We got to go all the way to the chair, okay? So I'm going to come right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take my bar, go under my chin, and then I'm going to go up to my head, and then I'm going to go up. And I'm starting very gentle motions. So I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, get way down there, get way down there. Do not put your head lower than your butt. Keep level or keep the head up just a bit. Go into the heels and then sit down. If you would do this type of holding before you sit down, every single time you stand up and sit down today, it would get your attention at the end of the day. So here we go. We're going to do at least 6 more. So stay with me on this. Okay? I'm going to do every one of them with you. I have a bar. You don't have to have a bar in your hand, but it helps to have a little bar in your hand, a little dowel. Here we go. So I'm going to stand up to 2 count. Drop my shoulders, drop my chin, take a breath through my nose. Exhale, 1, 2. Squeeze your gluteal. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Get way down low, way down low. Hover right before that chair, right before that chair, right before that chair. Hold it, and then go down. Take a breath. And then come 1, 2. Bring it up to the forehead. Bring it back down. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Get really low. Do not put your head below your butt. Your butt goes down first. Breath. And 4. And you should be feeling this by now, right in here. Okay? This is your formula to A, wake up your brain. Tell your brain you're not dead yet. That while we're loading, we got to change things. That's what your brain is saying. When you feel that little contraction, okay? Take a breath. And we're helping ourselves step out of a blue mood or a oh gee, this is going to be one of those days. Breath. 1, 2. Bring that bar right up here and then open those elbows way out. Open those elbows out. Then swing, 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 swing. Going to the heels, going to the heels, going to the heels. Drop low, drop low, drop low. Breath, breath, breath. And into the heels and down. Drop your shoulders. Breath. Here we go. 1, 2. And you're up, and you're up. And you're down. And you're coming back down. 1, 2, 3. Get your butt lower than your head. Hold it. Breath, breath, heels, breath, and then down. Couple more, just a couple more. See, a couple more legally can be anywhere from 2 to 20. We'll do 3. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Hip hinge. Big breath first. And again, if this is a real hard day for you, don't use your bar. V with your hands right here. Drop your shoulders. Breath. 1, 2. Then come back down. 1, 2, 3. Get really low. Get really low. All the way down to the heels. Breath, 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 and down. And you're safe. Okay? Couple more now. 2. Here we go. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. Get way down there. Get way down there. Get way down there. Get way down there. Heels, 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 heels. And down. Big breath. This last one. Drop your shoulders. I will bet you that if you're doing these with me, you're feeling much warmer than you did when we first started. And all we did was some sit to stands like this. See that? And back down, and back down, and back down. And we held, and we come back down, then we come back up, then we step in, and we act like we're going to raise our foot, but maybe we don't. Okay? See that? And then if you can do a couple of these without holding on to anything, that would be the progression. So I'm going to step. I'm going to come here, tight tummy, drop shoulders, breath. I'm going to act like I'm going to take a step, but then I don't. Okay? So that hesitation on an unstable surface, that is a huge deal. Make sure you do it where you can put your hand on a wall, a chair. You get the idea, right? So we're going to come back in again. I'm going to step right here in the middle. I'm going to act like I'm going to lift my leg back here, and I can, or I don't have to. I can keep a toe down. Breath, 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 breath. Back down, back down. Okay? Big breath. So here's the deal. Load into that leg. Knee is soft. Act like you're going to step, and you can either do it, bring that leg up, hold it, and then put it down when you want to put it down. That is a big deal. Do this as many times as you can, at least once every day. Try to get to where you can do 3 to 6, 10-second to 15-second holds, and then come back down. And be around where you can put your hand to keep your balance, okay? Take a breath, 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 and then come back down, okay? So all we've done is progressive sit to stands. We used our 2-inch height lift for the first set. The second set, none. We went all the way down. That's putting a load. You're feeling that, okay? Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my little bar here because I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna grab one weight, just one, okay? And you can make it, I would like for you to be able to pick up like a 5 or a 6 at least. This is a 9. I'm gonna pick up more, but I'm doing it with both hands is the point. See, I'm holding with both hands. Now I'll go to one hand and then the other hand, but right now I'm going on the premise of this is a slow morning. We'll call it that. I'm not gonna say bad morning because heck, if you got up and you're looking around and you're able to say, oh, this is a bad day, it's actually a pretty good day if you can say that, right? So if you're breathing, you got up, you're seeing the sun, then it actually is not a bad day. But we're gonna say this is a slow morning workout. All right, this is a loading day. Now I have a 9-pound weight right here, centrally loading. Okay, and many people might say, oh, you only got 9 pounds. That's nothing. You're not going to stimulate anything. And I would disagree, because if it's anything more than just your arms, then it's loading, okay? And if you have arthritis, if you have aches and pains with lupus, if you have all kinds of issues going on like that, you got to go lighter. But you can still give your body a readout. And while I'm talking, you're thinking, well, why doesn't she get on with it? I am getting on with it. This right here is central loading. And if I hip hinge and then I pull back, okay, this is the same muscles that those big old weightlifting guys do when they do deadlifts. This right here. See, I'm coming here and then I'm pulling back and I'm squeezing my gluteals and I'm dropping my shoulders. Yeah, and then I pull it right into here. Then I go back down. I hip hinge. And when you hip hinge and you're centrally loaded like this, drop your shoulders. Do not round your back. You are pushing your taillights back with your rib cage up. You come down to the knees, then you come right on up, and then you pull right in. And then you release and you come back down. And you go a little tiny bit lower each time. Or not. See, I've just put my hands like this, lace my fingers, I come to the knees. When I come to the knees, my knees are soft, bent actually. Then I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna squeeze my butt right here, say rib cage up, just say rib cage up. Don't lock your knees, bring that weight right here to your chest, then come back down, and then come back down. Take a big breath, keep your chin tucked, you're into your heels, you're gonna pull, squeeze your gluteals, drop your shoulders, and then you're gonna pull right in here. See that? Okay, now I'm gonna change it up just a little. So we're gonna come right here, and we're gonna go to one side. See that? And we're gonna go to one side. But here's what you should notice. Because if I came into your room with you right now, this is what I would notice. I would notice, what are you doing with your back? In this position, see? That back has to be very extended, very extended. Do not round your back. So I'm gonna go shift, shift. And I'm gonna go shift, tap, shift, tap the toe. See, I'm shifting, tapping. shifting, tapping. I'm shifting, tapping. Keep going. Tap, take a breath. Do not let your knee come in. Don't let it cave into the center. So what I mean by that is when you come over here and you go to tap, a lot of people do this. Don't do that. Keep that knee open. I'm right here. I'm going to go tap. Tight tummy. And you see, by keeping your body in a hinge like this, you are working your back extensors in stability mode. Don't let your knee cave. Tap, shift, tap, shift, tap. Don't let that knee come into the midline right here. And if you stay in this position and you've got a load, you're going to feel it in those back extensors right now. I'm feeling it. I just got 9 pounds here. Take a breath, tap, take a breath, tap, take a breath, tap. Now we're going to stay over here and we're going to bend one leg and we're going to go down to the front of the shin and then come back up. I'm going to go right here to the shin and come back up. So all I'm doing is acting like I'm picking up a bucket of soil or water or, I don't know, put whatever in there you want to. See, I'm coming right here. I'm coming right off this knee. I'm pushing my butt back. I'm dropping my shoulders. My chin is tucked. I'm going to go right to the front of the shin. Then I'm going to come back and come up. So I'm pushing up with this hip, this quad, this leg. See that? But I'm centrally loaded right here, meaning I'm sharing it with my arms. And I'm going to come up, and I'm going to come up to the center. Then I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to come right here. And then I'm going to try to go to the front of the shin. Keep my chin tucked, and then come up, just like that. Then go back down, go right below the knee, take a breath, and then push up, go right below the knee, right there, push up, go right below the knee, right there, push up, go right below the knee, right there, and push up. Okay, so we overloaded through here, we overloaded through here, and we share load through the arms because I've got one weight for 2 arms. Okay, so I find that that is a much better way to go when you're having a slow morning. Okay, so I forgot to put my gloves on. I should have, because it doesn't matter how much weight you're lifting. If you're going to grasp anything, if you tend to be arthritic, putting on some gloves is always a good thing to do. So what did I pick up? I picked up a 12. So everything I had been doing up to now was a 9, but it shared. Okay. Now I'm going to take a wide stance right here, and I'm going to do some of the same moves. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to lift. I'm going to squeeze my rear end. Now, stay with me here, y'all. When you're having a rough morning, you don't want to put too much complexity into the whole situation. That's number 1. Number 2, if you have music, I used to always use music. I can't really do that in this kind of a setting because I talk a lot, as you've noticed, because I'm trying to help you change certain bad habits. And so I'm always cueing. So right here, I'm keeping my chin tucked. I'm keeping my knees tracking over my toes, okay? And right here, I'm just going to squeeze my gluteal with my shoulders down because now I'm going to pull with that higher weight load, and then I'm going to come right back down. So I'm sharing this. If you've ever had any shoulder issues, elbow issues, wrist issues, this is a great modified workout because it's giving you load. It's making you move all those structures in your hands, in your wrist, but it's shared. See that? So I'm going to come up. It's a higher weight load. You don't have to put a higher weight load on there, but if you can, if you feel like it, do. Okay, I'm going to come back up. So I'm going to hold right here, and now all I'm going to do now, this is going to come into the core. So my feet are very solid. I'm not bringing my knees in. They're out there. Take a breath. Tighten your tummy. Drop your shoulders. You're going to take this and you're going to go right to the forehead. And then you're going to come right back down. You're going to take a big breath. You're going to go right to the forehead. You're going to come back down. Take a big breath. Exhale. And come back down. So now we're coming into shoulders, anterior, posterior, just by pushing this weight and tapping the forehead. Take a breath. Boom. Right there. Take a breath. Exhale. Come back down. Stay with me. Tighten your tummy. Drop your shoulders. Okay? Keep your knees open. Here we go. Up. Tap. Come back down. Take a breath. Up. And come back down. This move right here, by the way, this move is going to keep you much more independent. Because if you can lift even a 12-pound bag up into the overhead compartment, if you're traveling, that's what this is aimed at. But I'm doing it very modified. Breath, and come back down. Just two more. Here we go. Breath, come back down. One more. Breath, and come back down. Okay, now don't put it down. Take it to one hand. Just one hand. Let's recover. Okay, how do you do that? Well, we got up this morning thinking, I don't know if I can do too much today, right? And now we're doing pretty good, okay? That's how much loading your muscles helps change your brain, okay? Now I'm on this side, so I'm being very conscious that I don't necessarily, and my shoulder's gonna drop a little, but don't let it drop. And then come back over. Now when I back up, I'm lifting that heel. Don't slide into a backward walk. That's the first thing you got to be aware of. See, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to switch. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Here's my challenge to you. If you could see your way through walking backwards, use a pole, do it against a wall, do it at a counter. You don't have to go for a mile walk to walk backward. Do it right in your kitchen, put your hand on your counter and take steps and use your counter less and less. Just hold your hand over the counter so that you can hold a weight on one side. Then you're going to turn around and go to the other side. So I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing here. So now I'm going to just really think about rolling into that heel. I know nothing is in front of me. I'm breathing through my nose. Take a breath. Then I'm going to turn around. If you could see your way through doing backward walking, that would strengthen your whole walk so much. I can't even tell you how much backward walking. Try to get 50, I would say 50 steps in a day of backward walking, maybe more. Okay? But always, always slow it down. Bring the heel up. Check that you're not going to step on something. Okay? Take a breath. And if you're inside, you know, if you're in your yard, then you might have to worry about a squirrel, a snake, you know, those things. But if you're in your house, just bring those heels up and just get the heels up and backward walk. Change the weight. And it should be enough weight that you're actually saying to yourself, Well, that's pretty heavy. Yeah, then it's probably correct weight for you. See? Okay, backward walking. Then I'm going to come here and I'm going to share the load again with my 12 pounder. And I'm going to come right here under my chin. See that? I'm a wide stance right here. I'm going to go from this side to this side. And I want to really tighten in my tummy. And as I do this, I want you to pretend something. Breath through your nose. As you go from side to side, don't swing it. You are placing it. There's no jerking, no slinging. This is turning on purpose. Yeah, and you might even go and lift your heel a little. Lift your heel a little, like you're going to do a pivot. But you've got to constantly say shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down. Breath, shoulders down. Breath, shoulders down. Breath, down. Breath. So now we're using rotationals in a loaded capacity way. There's great value in this, you guys, but you got to be aware of your movements, okay? So drop your shoulders. This should start getting pretty heavy about now. Take a breath in, you know you chose the right weight. Because I want your shoulders, I want your back, I want all your structures, especially in the core, to feel a load, okay? 2 more. Breath. Okay, 1 more. Take a breath, and then come back down, down. This is my 12 pound. I'm sharing it. We're entering into how to load when you're having a slow morning. So let's say it's a slow morning, okay? Because that gets your head into, it's okay to be a little slower this morning. Let me just take my time. But let me get on with it, right? So drop your shoulders. I'm in a wide stance. I'm going to set my weight down. So I'm going to go all the way down, put it in the floor, bring my hands up over my back, keep my chin tucked, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, grab it, pull it back up with your whole body. Now squeeze your gluteals right now. We're going to do this 3 times. That was 1. Drop your shoulders. Push your butt back. Here we come. Go into the heels all the way down. Put it there. Drop your butt. Keep your head above the butt. Way up there, way up there, way up there. Go into the heels, go into the heels, go into the heels. Come back down, grab it, and lift. Squeeze your gluteal right now. Drop your shoulders. Yes. Breath through the nose. Yes. Then one more time. Here we go. Push back. Drop your shoulders. Come all the way down with your butt. Hold down there, hold down there, hold down there. Then open over the back with your hands. Turn the hands. Turn the hands. Turn the hands. Go into the heels. Go into the heels. Go into the heels. Then come back up. Pushing into the heels. Step out of it. Okay? Now I'm going to go back and get it in just a second. I'm just trying to see how we're doing here. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go down and grab my little weight. Breath. And I'm going to stay with those single weight. And I'm going to go shoulder up. Both shoulders. So both shoulders. And then try to equal it out. Meaning, as you're standing here, don't let this shoulder be way down here. Try to keep them level. You know why? Because now, in order to keep this from sinking, I have to activate the other side. Yeah. Then I go up. Then I bring them back down. Take a breath. Up. Bring them back down. Breath. Switch sides. Right here. If I were with you right now, and you were in this position, I'd make sure your knees weren't locked. Number 1. Drop your shoulders. Breath. And then I would punch you a little bit, not hard. I would just poke. Because as you're coming up, I want these to be controlling a lot of this move. See, I'm just going to bring them up first because we're going to go down here in just a second. Okay? So I want full shoulder involvement here. Okay, the whole shoulder. Okay, so now at the end of that, soften up my knees. Keep your hips in the column, meaning don't do that in order to lower the weight, because that's what we're going to do. Drop your shoulders, breath, and then just let the weight pull you down where you're trying to bring your rib cage right to this hip. And then you pull by pulling your tummy in. Yeah, breath. And you let it go down. Okay, breathe. And now come up, exhale. As you exhale, squeeze right here. Okay, big breath. You exhale, coming down. Okay, breath. And exhale and squeeze. Yeah. One more. Here we go. And come back up and squeeze. Yeah, now I'm going to go over here. Okay. Walk around a little bit. Yeah, you can walk front to back, front to back. You can turn 1 foot out, 1 foot out. This is recovery. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. So bring the shoulders up to your ears. Okay, right now, squeeze your butt. I know, you just let it go, didn't you? It's just flying and waving to everybody. Tighten it up. I hope you're laughing. Okay, right here, soften up the knees. Breath. Let the weight take you down. Don't displace your hip. See here? What do I mean by that? So as I exhale, I'm squeezing through the core, through those abdominals. Breath. Okay, come up, exhale, squeeze right here. This is one of the best ways to activate your abdominal muscles that assist you in so much stuff. You don't have to just do sit-ups. As a matter of fact, that's one of the least effective ways to work on your tummy muscles. It's this squeezing, this crunching that we're doing. And we're doing a side-to-side one. Take a big, deep breath. Big, deep breath. Soften up your knees. One more time. Let it go to your knees. And now pull. Exhale. Right here. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to take this weight, put it down. I'm going to pick up a heavier weight in just a moment. Okay. But we need to do something to really wake up the backs of our leg muscles. Okay. And how might that be? What might that look like? If you said, raise your heels, you would be correct. One of the best things you can do is to get yourself on a stair. Make sure you're hanging on. And drop your heels off that stair, just like that. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy, braced. I'll say braced. Push down, don't pull back. Because when you breathe right now through your nose and you exhale, you're going to come all the way up to a fully flexed calf muscle. Let me tell you something. If you're not doing these things every day, somewhere, it could be on this thing, it could be on the floor. Just do that. Or off a stair and do it. What we're going for is a couple of sets of, I don't know, start with 6. A couple of sets of 6. Go to a couple of sets of 10 or a couple of sets of 8. Or if it's a slow day, just do 1 set and do 3. So that right there, whoa, you contract your calf and you're using your own body weight. This is one of the best ones to do with a weight vest on you. But see, I happen to know that if you're having a slow day, one of those slow days, you're not going to go put on a weight vest. Heck, you might not even want to stand on this thing. That's fine. Just do calf raises typically this is called calf raises, it's heel raises. It's calf contraction. And when you get to like 6, 7, 8, and see, we're not doing this fast. We're just coming up there, squeezing the butt, coming down, releasing. I like you to come up and tighten, and then when you come down, release. Because I want that gluteal to get used to the commands that you're giving it, okay? Because sometimes we set on it so long that it's kind of gone to sleep, okay? It's true. Okay, right now, if you've been doing every one of these with me and you've been going all the way up with your calves, you're starting to feel some calf awakening. And at first, when you start doing this, you think, oh, this is a nothing exercise. Why am I wasting my time with this? This is not a waste of time. And if you can get where you're a really good heel raiser, calf contractor, that's all you do, especially when you're walking hills. Step off and point down and point down. Yeah, and if you want to really help yourself point down, all you have to do is stand on that little pad and just put your heel on the pad and then point. See that? And then bring it back up. Point and bring it back up. So now we're working the opposite muscle. So I wanted you to feel low today. However, these two that I'm kind of winding down with, these are real game changers. Your calf muscles, all your leg muscles, but especially your calf muscles. See, point, point, point. Then pull it up and press your heel into that pad. I want this to contract. That's the point of it, okay? And then go to the other one. Heel is here, point down. These are your second heart. Your leg muscles can only get blood and fluids back in circulation by muscular contraction. And it doesn't have to be super hard. You don't have to go on a 10-mile hike. You don't have to go on a 1-mile hike. That'd be great. But just see your way through doing a couple of sets of this. See, point that down and then push down on the heel and point that toe back. Yeah, just like that. Get it really working. Because if you've had knee replacements, this is my knee replacement, this is my hip replacement. I've had multiple operations on my feet, okay? It's going to take a while to get those things contracting the way they're supposed to contract, okay? Okay, last move that we're going to do here, let me see, is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick up my 15-pound weight with both hands. So this is our slow day. This is a slow day, but we're doing lifting. We're loading. So now I've done I'm warmed up pretty good. Now I'm sharing the load. So when you share the load already, see, if I have my body in this position, this weight, 15 pounds here, is pulling. You've got to keep your shoulders down, your tummy tight. Then you can pull and bring it to this hip, to that quad, and then to this quad. So you're sharing the load, you're dropping your shoulders, you're breathing, exhaling, breathing, exhaling, breathing, exhaling, breathing, exhaling. Keep your stomach super tight, your shoulders really down. So even though I might not want to do single arm curls, I'm getting load through my shoulders, especially through my upper back, front and back of my shoulders, just by doing a curl, a hammer curl. See that? Kind of like chopping wood. Yeah, that's what we used to do. But of course, we don't chop wood much. But we can do this. Okay, one more. Here it is. See that? And I'm going to take it Put it down. So there's all kind of ways to use, put your hands like that, to use these weights. These are an excellent way to help you load, whether you're having a slow morning or you're ready to really get with it, because you can adjust it. And I wanted to show you how to do it with a shared handhold today. So thumbs go out, they go into my W, they go into my T. I can turn down, I can turn up, and like right now, have you locked your knees? Drop your shoulders, don't lock your knees. Breath through your nose. Then I'm going to go from a T into a Y. I'm going to see how I can breathe. Keep that rib cage up. The thumbs are pointing back on purpose. Don't jerk them, just squeeze them back. Just open all this. Big breath, then come back to the T and back to the W and come back in, okay? You're gonna have a better day. Get that fresh air coming into the house every day and go out there and get that morning sunlight and start loading those muscles. You'll feel better, really. And it did hurt me more than you today. Oh, here we go. Record. Stop recording. Bye.